What's up? This is Gordon Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Tretch in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Let me start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. We ain't gonna waste any time, okay? This is the Relationship Roundtable today. We're glad you guys are gonna come in and hang out with us. We appreciate you guys. We are nothing without you guys, all right? Shout out to everybody that's been invited to tune in. You know, James DeVos, thank you, okay, Fox. Thank you for tuning in. We are here just to inspire, educate, and entertain. All right, that's what we do. But today, we got a group of experts. Well, I'm not going to call us experts, but we all been through relationships. We had our ups and downs. All right, I don't know nothing about them. All right, but I just swim through them. I swim through these relationships. All right, so let's get it started. All right, you know. Because you all can listen to me talk all day long, all right? But, you know, I got other people.
Here's expert right here.
You're an expert.
I'm going to give you my expert opinion, okay?
The views that are expressed, all right?
That's right. We will give our expert opinions.
That's what it is called. It's called opinions. Shout out to Ron Reed, views and opinions. All right.
That's right. That's my boy right there. He be doing this thing on Sundays.
Yeah, man. Let me bring on my little brother. Okay, I love this dude, man. He has been with me forever. All right. Whether we were together doing stuff or not, I know it. I've been there with him. He been there with me. What's up, brother?
Zale.
Everybody, how y'all doing?
Good.
G in the house. We got Gina. What's happening? Dope Living TV.
That's right.
How y'all feeling today?
We all
I got my pen ready to take notes.
He got his pen too.
I'm ready. Let's get him.
Yeah, get your neck ready because you know I'm back and I'm in, dude. So you're gonna have some of these moments.
Don't do it.
I'm trying, man. But
you did. At least you did the disclaimer at the beginning. So
better.
I'm letting you know.
We'll take that.
I'm letting you know.
Because I might say some things he got to disclaim.
Yeah. Oh, well, y'all get ready. Okay. I wish there was a button that I could push right now, but StreamYard, look, that's what you need, a button, okay? So y'all make sure while y'all adding shit, okay, add a button. All right. I'm just saying, all right. Shout out to everybody again for tuning in. We love you guys, man. Okay. What's up? It's Neff.
Hey, Coach.
What's going on, life coach Jeff in the house?
In the house.
Okay.
Is it frozen?
At least he got good.
How y'all been?
What happened to you, Jeff?
Jeff,
why we hold on, man. I'm getting some
feed.
lag on my air, man. Is it bad?
It's
it's
bad.
in my feed.
It's bad.
You're a little blurry.
Yeah,
man. Okay.
give me a moment here.
Yeah, catch up with your mouth first.
It's gonna be that.
He got to log off and pay his bill.
That's why.
Quick.
That's right. why we need this woman to hold us together right here. Okay, Marcy, put us back in line now.
Ooh,
What's
look,
happening, Marcy?
already.
Come
on. Hey, Zale, you're the only calm one right now.
I'm calm.
No, because
I'm
you're
calm, cool,
you're
and
saying
collected.
we might need a button for you today. Now, really? Now, Greg, I'm used to that with him. But you,
That's okay. I'm gonna tell it like it is.
Hey, Zell, get it ready.
Yeah. Well, hello, Marcy. How are you today?
I am great. How are you?
I'm well. Happy to be here.
Yes, it's good to see Greg back. It's good to see Jeff back as well.
Thank you. Now, do I still have feedback, y'all? We're gonna try this back one more time.
You good?
Yeah, your mouth
good.
is caught up with your voice. Yeah.
Okay, because it was bad. Thank you, Greg. I get that because that's what I needed. I needed to.
Oh man,
We're gonna call that the Zell move.
You may be one of those nights.
You gotta do that.
Man.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
But that's when we know that we gotta reel it back in a little bit. All right, that's when we know.
Okay, so they said
I'm gonna be watching this corners. All right, go ahead, Marcella.
That's being Zelly.
Zelly.
We got Greggy. We got Zelly.
Wow. I'm glad I got an A on the end of my name.
That's okay, Gina. We're gonna get something.
You can't call Jeff Jeffy because Jeffy was the.
I knew that was coming. How did I know Jeffy was coming?
He was the sped on that movie. Okay, the sped. I said sped. Go ahead, Zell. Sped.
Put your head down. Boop.
All right, let's go. Now I wanted to try something different again. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. I want to try something different today. So we always give our advice, but I want to play some videos and then let you guys speak on those videos.
Okay.
We may ask a couple of questions, okay? But I found a bunch of videos, and Marcy had a couple, and Marcy, I could not download yours, so I looked for them and searched them. But so hopefully, I got something that will meet with your approval. All right, All right, y'all. Here we go. Let's start off with this one. All right.
All right, ladies. Here are 5 signs that he is just not that into you. Here we go. Number 1, and I talk about this one all the time, his communication is inconsistent. You find yourself waiting around for him to text you back, or you notice that you haven't heard from him in a while. You're the person that's always having to make the initial effort in the communication piece of getting to know each other, and it feels very one-sided. Number 2, he makes it a point to refer to you as his friend or as his homegirl. Please understand that if a man is referring to you as his homie or as his dog or his bro, that is exactly how he feels about you. Number 3, if you always find yourself hanging out at his place or your place and he never makes any effort to plan a real date. When a man is serious about you, he wants to impress you, and it's really that simple. So if he's not putting in that effort to take it a step further to impress you, it's because his interest probably is not there. 4, your conversations are very surface level and he doesn't put forth a lot of effort into getting to know you on a deeper level. He's not really making that much of an effort into truly getting to know you. And when you try to initiate those conversations, he doesn't return the same energy. And number 5, last but not least, and probably the most simple one of all, it just doesn't feel right. When things aren't right, and whenever you have that weird, yucky feeling deep down in your stomach and your women's intuition is slowly whispering in your ear, you're going to know that. When you feel like you're just doing too much or that he's not doing enough, or there's this overall feeling of insecurity and questioning about the situation, you can't ignore that and you can't hide that. That feeling is your woman's intuition telling you that this situation is not right, and you'll get a lot further along if you listen to it as opposed to trying to ignore it.
Amina said she wish a ninja would.
What's up,
Hey,
Mo?
Mo?
What's up there, Mo? You stuck in on us, Mo.
So check this out, y'all. And Ella Taylor says pretty much the truth.
Yeah.
Let's get into this, all right? So she said a lot of stuff there.
She did.
She said a lot.
Yeah.
So it was more of from the woman's perspective, all right? And ladies, I'm gonna start off with you guys. What do you guys feel about that?
I'm pretty much in agreement. If it's me, having to do the texting and communicating, if he says I'm his friend or something and doesn't want to take me out or whatever, I'm out. I'm not going to really sit around, if at the beginning, because we don't know each other and we haven't established that it's a relationship.
Yeah, that was the point I was going to make. It depends on where you are in the relationship. Right. I want to be the friend. I want to be the friend at the beginning. Exactly. I don't want to move too fast. Yeah. But yeah, it depends on where you are. And most people in relationships, they don't talk about what they want in a relationship. And so they get into the relationship and then they want to throw it out there, and you may not be on the same page.
Come on.
Okay. So what you say about that?
A lot of what she said, I co-signed to. If you introduce a young lady as your homegirl,
Yeah,
she's stuck in the friend
pretty
zone.
That's
That's not somebody you're gonna introduce to your parents. I think what's interesting is when she said if a guy doesn't make any effort with taking you out, he could have somebody else, and he might not want to take you in public. I mean, it's if you only meeting at her crib and your crib, is that means we can't go out in public because too many people might see us, or she might be ugly. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes might want to get with a girl that's ugly, but he don't want his homeboys to see her.
I get it, Zip.
That is so wrong.
Spot on.
But it's the truth.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, some of that stuff, you know what I mean, is there. And I know for a fact, I know a few men that's just not good at planning. You know what I mean? Some men just not good. It's not that he don't want to take her out. Some men, they just need that extra push. You know what I mean? So I know a few guys, they do need that woman in their life to just say, all right, let's go here or let's do that. Not to say that she has to be the aggressor or always the initiator, but some men out here do just need some help. I ain't gonna lie, because there's some guys who ain't got no substance out here. You know what I mean? So, and even with a guy that doesn't have no substance, they can be paired with a woman that ain't got no substance either. There's some dry women out here too. Just saying.
Mo, don't hide, Mo. What you get?
Mo doing this.
Mo covered his mouth like I ain't got nothing to say.
I don't know what to say.
And Mo, we don't want to say I got the perfect relationship. We already know that, but you ain't always had the perfect relationship. But we don't hear you.
Don't be muted. Don't be muted, Mo.
You're not muted. Mo, we don't.
His mic ain't working out there.
Your mic isn't working, Mo.
He gonna do sign language.
Conveniently, his mic.
Right. I think that was planned.
Y'all funny.
Voila.
No, we're not hearing you, Mo. You might have to log off and log back.
Well, maybe we got to get back to Mo. Greg, what you got?
Hey man, look, here's me. Well, before I'd say anything, okay, let me put some of these comments up, okay. Amina said that friend was a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Right? Ella says that's the first thing you find out. What kind of ship is this? All right.
She said ship.
Yeah.
Bree says I definitely understand that. Okay. Here's my thing. If you're going to and we've talked about this before about.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Okay. Communication, right? We talked about communication. All right. Sometimes, she's if you just give her a text that says, hello, how are you? Thinking about you, okay? And this and that I guess would let her. My thing is this. Maybe I don't want to talk. Maybe I don't want to text. Maybe I don't want to do that.
Just
I can't help it because Mo is cracking up.
Can I be me? You know what I'm saying? Can I just not? I mean, I don't want to do that. So all the time, all right? She's like, oh, you didn't text me today. Okay, so
I think you need balance though too,
Can I wait a minute speak? Ain't nobody speaking about the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is this dude done from what she just said, she done already got tapped and he done I got it. So he rolling on.
Wow.
Well, he went straight to the point. My man was like,
think about it. Think about
there is that.
Okay. Think about all she just said. Everything she just said.
Zoom.
Yeah, it could
playing
be
Lionel Richie in the background, boys.
You know what? They overrate that phone thing, though, y'all.
Yes.
They overrate it.
Thank you.
The phone thing is really
do.
overrated.
People
it really
overrate
is.
that phone thing because you missed the text, you missed the phone call. I might be busy.
Exactly. And that's true, Gina. People are busy out here. People got lives, yo.
But you may not. You really just may not want to call. You just saw. You just left her. You just left her.
I've been there before.
Look,
But you can't rate the relationship on a phone. And a lot of people do. Oh, you ain't answer my call. You didn't want to talk to me. Oh,
because that's the new way of dating.
That's crazy.
And forget that, okay? And nowadays, these younger kids, they get on the phone. Hey, what's up, bro? With their girls, y'all hear that, right?
Right.
What's up, bro? And she accepts it. Okay.
Now man,
how that is.
But no, they're not even saying what was the term. That's my home girl. They saying that's my B.
I'm saying, but they accept it.
Well,
They accept it, okay? And ladies, all I can say is this, okay? If you accept it, that's what you're gonna get.
Right.
Well,
that's true.
But you know what?
But it goes back to how much power the ladies had back in the day. Ladies had a bunch of power. Their pants hanging off after the women stopped, accepting it. Boom, it went away.
Yeah.
It went away.
You
Back
know,
in the day, but now they just accept it.
Ella says check in sometime.
Yeah,
No.
I think I really think
I
that the
ain't checking
woman
in.
will kind of set the tone, and then again that comes into the communication at the
Marcy.
beginning. First of all, what type of relationship it is at this point, and then getting to know each other. Like what Greg is saying, he's not a big I'm gonna call you every day all the time, type of person. So if he tells you that at the beginning, when you guys are starting to talk and seem like, hey, this might work out. Let's see where it's going to take us. And he's already told you.
I didn't.
If that's something that it's okay with you, then why near the end? I mean, not near the end, but later on. Oh,
it's a problem.
That ain't what I like.
Now.
And a lot of times that's someone coming in thinking, oh, I'm just going to change that person. And that right there is a wrong thing, thinking that you're going to change.
Say that
the
again,
person
Marcy.
coming in to change someone.
And if you know me, when you come at me like that,
he said we done.
But hey, yeah, look, Marcy, I know you can attest to
They
this.
just hear it over the phone too.
The friend zone is the best place.
It is.
Let's talk about that friend zone.
The best place.
Yes.
Look,
trust me.
Hold up, though.
I know.
Don't come to me. Here's something else. Here's something else. You want we going out, we doing this and that, we doing that. Okay, I got a little money. Okay, so I'm taking you to some special places, some great places you know. And then I even break my code. I call sometime. Okay, and this and that, right? But then it comes to a point where you kind of chill. And then she says, okay, I understand. I'm gonna chill too. Okay, you think I'm gonna care if you chill too? I'm cool with that. Now you in my place. Now we good. All right. And then you turn around and be like, hey, you know what? I ain't gonna say it. Let's go to the next video. No, I'm just saying because they probably watch it. Okay,
You don't want to get yourself in trouble.
I ain't getting to that. Okay, but
shovel hole.
Y'all know who y'all are.
Keep on.
Y'all know who y'all are. And
The whole show go black.
Man, I'm glad I got family. Anyway, let's check this one out, y'all. I don't know what it is, but let's go.
A loyal woman's love will have you confused. Like, if you do one or two things now, if first off, you take her kindness for weakness, or two, if you mistake her love for an inability to leave you, it'll have you bamboozled. It'll have you thinking that she's so whipped, no matter what you do, she ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. You the only man that even exists in her world. And if she feels like her cup is starting to run empty because you're not pouring effectively, she would take her love and she will redirect it strictly towards herself, for herself. And now that same love that had you feeling like you was the only man in the world will have you feeling like you don't even exist in hers, because you don't. And you can't wait for her to start complaining and nagging, because some women are just beyond the stage of warning men. They'll express their needs, they'll communicate their boundaries. But if you're showing her what your true colors are, they will show you that their boundaries were nothing to play with by showing you the door.
Oh. Wow.
I was good up until the end. All right.
Okay, yeah, I need that broken down because it was frozen on my end, y'all. It was just like stickety stick stuck.
I think we should skip it.
Yeah, I think that music threw me off. So that soap opera music threw me way off. I'm listening to him, but I'm like, man, it was boring me. He got to stop with that music. That soap opera music was killing me.
Greg said, "Am I in the dog?" Ella says, "Greg, are you in the dog?" Ella, I'm single, okay, so I ain't in nobody's doghouse, okay. If anything, they're in my doghouse, okay, which is why they're not getting the communication and the other stuff that Greg offers. Thank you, thank you. And
I think his was for the ladies.
Derek Jackson always for the ladies, man. That's how
I don't have nothing to weigh in on that one.
What did he say?
Amina says to replay that one again. All right.
Okay, let's
let's go back see if
They'll
Jessica
gonna go to sleep though.
Hold up. Ella says, sounds like you need advice. Ella, I don't need advice. I'm giving it. You better listen, all right?
Lo, babe, what are you doing? Like he just woke up.
Man, sometimes you gotta take Derek Jackson with that grain of salt, man. For real, with a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I mean, I get what he's saying, but you know, it's for one, ain't too many women gonna, you know, let a guy take advantage of them or take them for granted. You know what I'm saying?
Especially
he
nowadays.
was all over the place, man. I'm gonna play.
Yeah, I mean, he was on it, taking advantage of, and you know, her taking her own, all of that. That wasn't
him feeling hurt. Him hurt. All right, let me.
Okay.
We're gonna play this again. All right, here we go.
A loyal woman's love will have you confused. Like, if you do one or two things now, if first off, you take her kindness for weakness, or two, if you mistake her love for an inability to leave you, it'll have you bamboozled. It'll have you thinking that she's so whipped, you know, no matter what you do, she ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. You the only man that even exists in her world. And if she feels like her cup is starting to run empty because you're not pouring effectively, she would take her love and she will redirect it strictly towards herself, for herself. And now that same love that had you feeling like you was the only man in the world will have you feeling like you don't even exist in hers, because you don't. And you can't wait for her to start complaining and nagging, because some women are just beyond the stage of warning men. They'll express their needs, they'll communicate their boundaries. But if you're showing her what your true colors are, they will show you that their boundaries were nothing to play with by showing you the door.
I'm sorry.
Jeff, it's good that it froze on your end.
Okay. Okay, maybe it's just supposed to just stay stuck. Because,
Amina says he might was boring you, but he sure was telling the truth. She says it was for you. Please listen. Hella says she's dying laughing. Here's my on the whole thing, okay? Zell, you ready?
I'm ready. Let
Oh,
me lean
Lord.
in on it.
Duck your head.
Let me lean in.
Come on, Zale. Get ready for the posture.
He's feeling real emotional, okay? And you can tell he's feeling emotional because of that tight ass shirt he wearing. All right, did you see that tight ass shirt he had on? Okay, that's why he's emotional.
Right? He was dressing like Tank.
Dude, come on, man. This dude had a tight. Anytime we're gonna do fashion right now. Anytime your shirt start bowing out like that, all right, too tight. You don't need that shirt on, okay? Damn, what you saying, bro? I ain't in it. All right.
Yeah, I kind of tuned out because he wearing a blouse.
Thank you.
I will say this about Derek Jackson, though. I will say this. I might not have been able to hear the video, but I know the way he kind of leans towards it when he talking. And normally when he talking, we have to remember this is the same man.
Jeff, he leaning with a tight shirt on. Right?
Yeah, he leaning with a tight shirt, but this is the same man who cheated on his wife.
Exactly.
Bought her on YouTube.
Exactly.
And put her on and put her on. And he was talking about all this stuff like that. And then she got ridiculed for coming on there, talking about Jesus being a woman of God and all this other stuff, fighting in God's army. So I'm just saying, the house already kind of stirred up a little bit. So Derek Jackson, I'm just saying, yo.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why I went like this.
I kind of felt like he was talking from experience. He was talking from his own experience.
And that's what he does, Gina.
It sounds
Derek
like
be talking from experience.
It hurt.
You
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
Go ahead, myself.
Okay.
Him hurt.
But to me, he's making some sense because, like he said, when you start taking the woman for granted, you've already known, you know, what she will or will not take, and you just feel like, oh, she's just, like he said, you're so into me, I can do whatever I want. So it's up to the woman to either, you know, if she hasn't already told him what her boundaries were, to, hey, this is not acceptable. And I do see, I would, you know, if you're constantly, you know, cutting up and to me disrespectful, and you're trying to go over those boundaries that you know I have, I'm gone. I'm out. And most women that have respect for themselves, I think, would not continue to allow someone to run all over them and disrespect them and just do whatever they want. And I think that's why I got it from there.
Because I was going to ask, how many women are actually going through that? That's what I want to know. With that drastic stuff, that hardcore stuff, and I believe it's a small fraction of women who actually put up with that. I'm saying this because I'm younger, and I hear these young 20-something and 30-something-year-old chicks sitting up here talk about, I'm not gonna put up with this, I'm not gonna put up with that. So when I hear that talk being said, I'm like, okay, so from my age standpoint, how many young women are actually putting up with the mess? Because all I keep hearing is them saying that I ain't gonna put up with this, I ain't gonna put up with that, ain't no man gonna tell me this, ain't no man gonna tell me that. So on my end, that's why the dynamic is kind of off a little bit when I hear stuff like that.
And see, I'm with you 100% on that, Jeff. Okay, because again, we could talk about this all day long. Okay, but what are you accepting, ladies? You know, you are accept. If you accept this, then that's what you're gonna get.
See, this is what it get from him. I'm telling you, it just sounds like it's coming from him.
Yeah, him.
It sounds like he messed up and messed up, and she finally left him. And now he's saying, "Well, you know, if you do this, she gonna do this to you because she did it to me."
Right.
But you know what? Regardless of whether he messed up or not, it makes sense. It does make sense. Maybe yes, he messed up and he pushed those boundaries and things, and she was out. But again, if a woman respects herself, she's not going to let someone to continue to go past her boundaries.
Exactly. Amina says, please don't think it's a small fraction. We all have been a fool, and the men too.
And that's true. We all been a fool.
His wife wasn't attractive either. So anyway, let's go on to the next video. You know, because he definitely, y'all saw, if you ever seen his wife, okay, it's cuffing season right now. All right.
Oh no.
There we go.
Greg, stop.
There you go.
See, my head was down. I did it.
I did it. Silly.
Moo.
All right. Y'all get ready for this. Get ready for this one, y'all.
Probably the best relationship advice you're going to get today. Picking up the phone or texting them back and saying, hey, I'm not ignoring you. I just don't have the energy to talk right now. It's much more healthy for relationships than just ignoring their messages or calls. Keep that in mind.
There we go with that phone again.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you.
I do like that.
That was perfect. Okay, I just don't have the energy to talk to you right now. I just left you an hour ago. I don't need to keep. I don't need to check. That's checking in. I don't need to check in hour after hour after hour after. I don't need to check in. Okay, I'll see you later. And if you keep on calling me and texting me and doing it, I'm just thinking about you. What you doing? I'm working, damn it. What you doing? I'm in the toilet right now. Can I have a moment?
No. You doing number one or number two? What you doing?
Maybe I don't want you to hear my plot.
There you go.
Byron says the definition of love is one damn fool chasing another. I mean, man, agrees as well.
Listen, if you don't know the love language or you don't take the time to learn it, that's on you. Then you're gonna have problems.
Hold up.
There is a lot of people who don't need all that lovey-dovey. You know, I'm gonna call you every hour, and I'm gonna be up under. Everybody don't need that, and then there's people that do need it. You need to know the love language of the person that you're with.
True. Love language. You know, I'm so sick of hearing the words love language.
Okay? Yeah, because it is a language.
Amen.
People tell you what they want through the actions of their emotions, feelings, and love.
Okay, Zell, let me borrow this for a moment, Zell.
Well, lift up your hand.
Right. I mean, but look, because Greg, your love language is not the constant communication, but then your woman's love language might be where she needs to be, you have to constantly talk to her. I'm not a big phone person either. And I'm not one that I want you all up under me 24/7. You know, I have a life. I'm working. Yes, if I'm into you, we're going to do things together. But if you just left my house or something like that, I'm like, you know, we just left from being somewhere.
But Greg, that's your language.
No.
That's part of love language.
Almost bad. I think before the day is out, my curse words gonna come out. But go ahead, Gene.
That's your language, and whoever you're in a relationship with need to understand that language. That's yours. It doesn't have to be everybody else's, but whoever you would need to understand that's your language and that's who you are, and not try to change it.
My dictionary is broke.
Yeah.
Okay? Look.
Now,
go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say this real quick. I think the love language. I remember when everybody started talking about the whole love language thing, and my thing is, I think it kind of got blown up out of proportion, and then people started kind of paying attention to those top three things that people are saying, like, okay, if you scored high on acts of service, if you scored high on what is that, touch, or if you scored high on gifts, those people, they stayed on those particular subjects, but then you be forgetting that a person is just more than just 3 love languages. You know what I mean? The person you with is more than just 3 words. You have to be able to connect with that person on different levels. So even though most levels. So if anything if one thing needs to be focused on, I think in relationships, sometimes people tend to focus on that one area when they're looking at love languages, when you should be getting the chance to know the whole person,
And that's the thing. That makes a lot of sense, Jeff. Get to know the person. It's not a book that can tell you how to be in a relationship. It's not a test you could take. You have to learn that person. Like, you have to know what they like, what they don't like. Some people like to be, touched in public. Some don't. You got to know what that person likes in that relationship and be willing to give it to them. Or if you can't give it to them, let them know, I can't give you that.
Yeah,
and so I don't expect it from you.
So let's read a couple of these, okay? Bree says, if you been trying to get that for a while and you don't listen to that person, you're trying to get there may be confusing. Byron says, love is too complicated. Lust is much easier to manage. Amina asks, Greg, what you say about love language? Do Greg love? Yes, I love you, Amina. But check this out, man. I got a question. It may not require an answer. Do deaf people have love language?
It's not words. It's not words.
This man. Zell, come on. You got to do it, Zell.
He started.
Come on, Zell. It's time.
Let him thank you. There it is.
Yes, it's time.
That was...
I mean, this is Greg. I'm still waiting for your love. Zeldin dipped his head, so that was pretty cool.
Yes,
then,
he
right?
did.
He did.
He did. Yes, he did.
Ella says, yes, they do. And Amina says, I love you too.
Oh, Nina.
Video, y'all. Let's see. Our friend Steven speaks. You gonna say something, Gina?
Yeah, I just want to add to this because I'm going back to what Coach said when he said, this love language thing came out. It was out to me before. I called it something different. It's the phases of a relationship, and every relationship goes through a phase. That honeymoon phase is always the best phase. Everybody's trying to impress. You don't, you have your representative there. They don't really know some of the things that they might not like later on. But every relationship goes through a phase, and you have to be able to get through those phases because some of them ain't easy and some of them ain't pretty either. That tug of war when you at the phase where you're trying to see who has control in the relationship. That's a hard time in a relationship. But you got to go through those phases to get to know the person, and to me, that's love language too.
Right, and that's why you should take the time to get to know the person.
Yeah. Shout out to all of y'all who's married and got
every
these
time.
relationships.
Every time.
Shout out to all of y'all. Okay, I admire you guys. All right. Yes, I mean y'all should go to Las Vegas and get a distinguished love award.
Get out of here.
Distinguished love award.
That makes sense.
All of y'all, okay? Anyway, let's get to this next video.
Stop asking a man what's his favorite color, what he like to eat, where he want to travel to. You're learning nothing about this man. Ask him, what do you value most in a relationship? What quality is most attractive to you and a partner? What's your relationship like with your parents? What are your long-term goals? You got to know if he got a plan for a future.
Go ahead, Uncle Steve.
What's your favorite color is?
Look, they not even asking any questions. So
Right.
Come on now, yeah.
it's like we'll figure that out later. The sex is good right
He,
now.
Right.
he got a cute car.
Keep
He
it real, Jada.
loved it me.
Keep it real, Jada. Let them know.
That's the honeymoon phase. Until they go,
Then they go into the honeymoon phase.
Right.
That's why
I like that, Marcia.
When I'm going out with them, I pull up in the ride, okay, get out there with my nice gym shoes on, my nice hat, my nice outfit, okay. I ain't gotta say nothing, okay. I already got you. All right. You coming at me.
Wow. Oh,
So says
yeah.
Dope Living.
That's those gold diggers.
Yeah, and that's superficial. What? Who are you? Who
You
are
say-
you on the
Go ahead.
inside?
Saying gold diggers, okay, but they're only gold diggers if, on the other side, men. If you accept that, okay, they're gold diggers when you let them accept that, okay. You gotta, again, like you guys are always saying, okay, you gotta get to know the person, all right. I joke a lot about this stuff because that's what I do. I joke, okay, but I agree with everything that you guys are saying. I'm not heartless and cold, okay. I'm just funny. Amina says, "Lord have mercy."
Let's go back to Ella's.
Ella
Because
says,
Ella keep bringing that up, and that's so true. Because when you go into that relationship, you know what you want in that relationship. You know whether you want a committed relationship. You know whether you want it to be, you do your thing, I do my thing. You know if it's going to be, you want it to be a one night stand. It's exactly what she's saying.
Exactly.
What kind of ship do you want?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I'm gonna say it right. What kind of shit do you want?
one night stand ship.
Hit that button.
Wait a minute. Gina, you done been around Greg too long. You just been.
Hit that button.
Gina say, I'm tired, damn it, I'm tired.
What's that, bro?
I'm gonna call it like it is.
What'd you say, bro? All right, here's another video.
Will be men who want you, but more importantly is for you to receive the man who values you. And when he's emotionally attracted to you, that value will be there.
I agree.
I believe so.
Because
It's the music again, Zell.
I
It's
saw
the music
nothing.
for me too.
Look at it.
I
That's
saw
because you
nothing.
frozen, man.
Something popped up.
You
You're
pixelated.
freezing. You're pixelated right now, bro.
Oh, am I frozen?
You got to
Yeah.
log off and log back on, Zell. You got to catch up.
Yeah, you got like me in the beginning.
You're straight now, Zell.
You
So
passed it on, coach.
Don't move too
I had
quick.
to pass the
Don't
buck
move
to
too
somebody,
quick.
Gina.
yeah, log off and come back on, Zell, and I'll play it again. It was only 15 seconds.
All right, I'm gonna log off.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, that violin stuff, that harp stuff gotta go.
Yeah, they got to cut all that stuff. Okay, you could give you guys, ladies, y'all can give it right. Okay, but get the music up out of there. Okay, y'all sound like the opening to Life Coach Jeff stuff. I music. I'm joking.
Coach said what?
I don't put all that violin music behind it. I try to make it a little upbeat a little bit, for the people. I know you are.
We appreciate you. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Ella says, "Is that the same dry begging guy?"
That's not him. That wasn't
No,
him.
you know
It's
what?
another
Steven
one.
don't beg. He don't
Steven
beg.
don't beg.
He don't
Steven
beg.
gives straight up advice. Okay.
Yeah, he do.
I'm good with
He don't
Steven
beg.
speaks. All right. Even though
If we have all this advice, why we got so high of a divorce rate?
Thank you, Gina. I was going to say that.
Because people don't take the time to get to know someone first.
Exactly.
And that's what it is, Marcy. Because people.
Let's go back to my standard. Communication, please. You got to communicate. You find out what's going on if you communicate, damn it.
Mo, can a relationship last without communication?
No.
Yes.
Some people may not want to communicate in their relationship.
No,
you don't
no.
think it can last if that's
I
what
don't
they
think
agree
I
upon.
don't because it's a lot of things that go into communication that make that relationship strong. I mean, nonverbal things is part of the communication to me.
It is. It is.
So I mean,
I'm sorry. Like the little light things that you might just do,
right.
For the other, little things that you they're just little things that don't have to be speaking.
You
Having
already
sex,
know, but you also already had that.
I said over there past you.
You already have that communication, and having that communication, you already had a nonverbal, established. So you don't hit those limits. You don't even come close to those limits where you irritate your partner. A lot of people don't understand that part. That first part is very, very, very important as far as communication is concerned. And you talking about longevity. And if it's somebody if you want to spend the rest of your life with, and to tell the truth, most of us should be looking for that somebody that we want to spend the rest of our life instead of 15 minutes.
You know what? I was told that a long time ago, but for me, and I tried marriage twice. I don't know, and I guess I'm not wired right, and I'll take the full responsibility for me not being what that woman wants. I might be what they need, but I might not be what they want. Okay, because I don't know. I think that because I don't look old. I'm still physically fit. I still look good and this and that. Okay, so I guess in a And it's not just me saying that about myself. It's the myriads, the cornucopia of women out there that look at Greg Gray and say, "Damn." But
I tried not to laugh.
The cornucopia, right? I was trying to take all that in. I wanted to hear all this. I wanted to hear all this.
Tell us what you really think, Greg.
Hey, you know what, Zell? I didn't even have a point. I just want to say cornucopia, you know. Seemed like it was a season.
You kind of made it sound good.
Communicate well verbally. Lanita says communication and knowing how to make yourself happy is a good start to a good relationship. Ella says she's old. Amina says I'm sorry. Ella said depending on your age. My bad, Ella. All right. Amina says I shuts down. Amina.
You know what?
Lanita made a very good point.
She did. Hey, hold on. Before you make your statement, Karen Day, you shut up. All right, go ahead.
she just came in.
Knowing how to make yourself happy first.
Marcella, preach on this, please. You got 2 minutes.
2 minutes? No, I ain't gonna. No, but knowing how to make yourself happy first. Don't go into a relationship where you don't know yourself. You're miserable. You're bringing in all type of baggage. You have to be whole before you go into another relationship. Don't go into the relationship looking for someone to make you whole.
Come on now.
Let me take the other minute.
Jill, did you hear that? Jill, did you hear that?
Let me take the other minute.
You hear that?
You hush. Let me take the other minute. A relationship is supposed to enhance each other, not make a person. It's supposed to enhance your life. People go in thinking I'm getting with someone who's going to help me, who's going to make me happy. You're supposed to make yourself happy.
Come on.
It is only that person is supposed to enhance your life.
Gina, come on, Gina, look.
Not make you whole.
Understand this, okay? And ladies, I'm glad I'm on the top row with y'all right now because this is so important. You create a semblance of peace for yourself so that you will know and understand what you will and will not take in your relationships, okay? You cannot expect anybody to bring you peace.
That's
okay?
right.
So bring peace into your relationship.
Absolutely.
They got to have them themselves. And as you said, when the two auras of peace come together, that's enhancement of each other. Okay. Damn all of that. Oh, I want a woman that's gonna bring me peace. Okay.
Yes.
No, she's gonna bring you a peace.
That's why they fail.
Go ahead, bend your head, She'll bring you a peace.
How do you get there?
Shut up, Greg.
Because the request should be you should want somebody.
Did you get that?
Go ahead, Ma.
How do you get there? How do you get to that? That's what we're talking about.
How do you get to having that peace in your own life? Giving yourself that peace.
I'm talking about your partner.
But you may not need a partner at that time. You may need to be by yourself, Mo.
Yeah, if you're broken, you know, and you're in a million pieces, how are you gonna, be able to be there, in a relationship with someone else?
And I think
you need to get it together. If you just come out of a relationship, go ahead.
When we get to the we didn't focus on what Uncle Steve was saying. We didn't focus. Go there because I do want you to speak too. Let me just get it out real quick. Can I get to? I just want to get this out real quick. We didn't focus on what Uncle Steve was talking about because Uncle Steve. What did Uncle Steve say? He said, "Stop asking what the favorite color is. Stop doing that. We need to have these conversations that have substance to them.
Yes,
substance to them. Because when we date." When we date, we don't need fake communication. We don't need cute communication. We need raw, uncut, unfiltered. Are you gonna keep it real with me? Yes, it might hurt because I'm an adult and I'm grown. I don't need all that little lovey-dovey mess that you try to bring to the table.
Thank you.
Let me know what you bringing. I can let you know what I'm bringing. We can see if we the right fit. And if after 2 or 3 days this shit don't work, we should look at each other and we should say, all right, look, let's separate instead of trying to say, well, what can the first 6 months bring out of this? No, don't do that.
Look. Hey, Jeff, you know what? Before you say anything, okay, we got to get the sale too. But Jeff, you know what?
What?
One more game, bro.
That was smooth.
Dude, come on.
That was smooth.
Come on now. That's man, Marcy, Gina, Jeff, Zell, your turn. Everybody. Zell, let's go.
Yo, I look at it like this. So in a relationship, you have to complement each other. So I can't do all the giving and the woman always does all the taking, and vice versa. She can't do all the giving and I do all the taking. Like, we've got to complement each other. We've got to be on the same page, on one accord. We've got to, meet each other halfway. We got to complement each other. Like, that's the key, is to complement each other. When you go out, you don't want people saying, man, what you doing with her?
Exactly.
And you don't want, and vice versa. You don't want to go out and having your girl pull to the side like, what you doing with him?
What's that?
Right? So it's got to be reciprocity. It's about reciprocating what she gives and what you give, so you both can build together. And if you're not building together, as you said, life coach Jeff, after it don't even take 3 dates. Man, listen.
Facts, bro. It don't take
after
3.
The first date, if you like, listen, this ain't going nowhere. Move on. Take it. Don't, like a dice game. Just shake the dice, roll it, and move on to something else. What are we doing? We're wasting our time.
Wasting our time.
You know what, Zell?
Damn, Zell.
Hey, Marcy, before you say that, let's get Mo into this. Mo, you got something you want to say about that?
No, I'm listening because I already throw mine in there.
All right, go ahead, Marcella.
Okay, I like what Zell just said about compliment each other, and because each person have different strengths and weaknesses, so sometimes it's not even a 50-50, because there might be something more that one or the other is bringing to the table, but that does not make it less or more, actually, saying it's less from the other person. So that's good. You need to complement each other, know the strengths and weaknesses, and be willing to be there to still, mesh as a couple.
Absolutely. Let's see what this lady's had to say here. She said, I'm reading to myself, Karen.
Okay, you want me to read that?
No, I really don't. Anyway, women carry a lot of baggage, and they carry it from one relationship to the next. Everyone needs to take a break and heal, as not to make the next person suffer. Well, I mean, that's true.
That's true.
If you pay attention, you can figure out the favorite color and etc. Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Love
That's
language,
secondary information.
non-communication. Amina asked the question: is it possible to go into a relationship broken and someone love you to life? I got you, Amina. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, girl.
Oh, no.
I don't think so.
No.
I think that can happen, and I'll say that because it's tough, but it can happen because
got to be the right person.
You got to go in with the notion, knowing exactly what Gina and Marcella was talking about. I'm not supposed to be the one to fix you. If you going it's like my wife put up a status talking about accepting brokenness. What was that? I think that was this morning or whatever. Put it up talking about accepting brokenness. The thing is, me and my wife have an understanding that I can't fix certain parts of her that she need to work on. So it doesn't interfere into our marriage. You know what I mean? So we can talk about it. You know what I mean? And we can have a conversation about the issues. But she knows it's stuff that she has to do to fix herself, and vice versa. I know it's stuff that I have to do to work on number one. So you can still love somebody and somebody can be broken, but the boundaries need to be there. And people need to know that, like, hey, look, yo, I ain't trying to throw all my internal issues on your external problem solving. You know what I mean?
You shouldn't want to come into a relationship wanting to be fixed, needing to be fixed. Okay?
Exactly.
Damn all of that, man. Okay.
Yep.
Fix yourself first. Okay. Then come to me. But we both are good. You know what I'm saying? Both are good. I want to play another video real quick. You have something to say, Mo?
No, I'm just saying. But the key to all of that, what you just said, you know by how communication.
Some people hide it though, man. But let's play this video here. Let's check this out. This dude, he angry.
I can love your ass and still leave you. Don't get it twisted. Understand that I can love you far enough from your arms where you can't hurt me no more. You think just because I love you, I'm chained to you, and you got that misconstrued. You think because I love you, I've sacrificed my dignity and self-respect. I didn't. I can love you far enough. I can love you and leave you. My love for you is not a prison. I am not your captive. I am not chained to your heart. Yes, if I leave, will I be hurt? Absolutely. Will I be disappointed? Absolutely. Will it take me a while to get over you? Absolutely. But will I still leave? Despite all that? Absolutely. I will leave your ass if you don't act like you got common sense, decency, and respect me as a person. Period. Quit getting me confused for all those other people that tolerated that bullshit. You must not have met a man or a woman that loves themselves enough before.
You look.
Boom. .com.
Mic drop.
Okay.
He spoke better than everyone you played so far.
That's it.
Come on, man.
Yes.
He did.
Period. The end.
Yes.
Before we move on, here is his bitter ass again. Hold on.
Getting sick of men saying that. I want a woman to be my peace. No, the you don't. You want a woman that won't question you when you bring in chaos in her life, talking about be my peace. How you want her to be your peace when all you doing is bringing nightmares in her life? And every time she speaks up, you say she's disturbing your peace. Of course she is. Nigga, you cheating. You ain't available. You don't validate her. When you say you want a woman to be your peace, you mean you want a woman that don't speak up for herself, that don't call you out on your motherfucking bullshit. If you not doing bullshit, shit is peaceful. You don't even have to say be my peace when you are bringing peace. What peaceful ass nigga has ever had to say be my peace? The chaotic men, the disrespectful men, cheating men, the men that got fucking problems, the men that want to have their cake and eat it too. Those are the men that scream, I want a woman to be my peace.
Come on, man.
That needs to go viral.
Yes.
That needs to go viral.
It's going viral.
That needs to go viral.
Boom.
But that's the thing. When a man gets a woman who will speak up for herself or won't take their mess when they bring mess, then they feel like they're disrespectful. You know, they wearing the pants.
Aggressive.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just that, no, I don't want to take your mess.
You don't have to. Okay, let me read some of these comments real quick. Lanita says, first you have to acknowledge that you're broken, and then you can start to repair yourself. Karen says, I say no, we are not superheroes. Only God can fix someone. Amina says, why people so mean and harsh? Amina says, I love Greg. Let's see. Lanita,
You know what?
it's a mic drop. Ella says, well, he said what he said. Karen says, I agree with him. People will take your love for granted. Oh my God, I love Greg. Ella Taylor, ooh-wee.
Wait a minute, I gotta clean my glasses because I'm missing something there.
Lanita says, left his ass, worked on myself, and found me. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Right, Nita.
Preach.
And she says, send me that link. I'll send it to you later. I mean, I definitely send it to you.
I like what Nita said because sometimes you got to remove that toxic out of your life to fix yourself.
You got to.
Or even sometimes to find yourself.
Bro was preaching, man. I saw him. He had a lot of those, okay? And I'm like, oh, dude, you telling the truth.
He's telling the truth.
Yeah.
This is one of those shows that you know, if we should have did a special on and did a couple of hours, but we not. All right. But it's we gotta make sure that everybody's happy. I want to be happy. I want to stay happy. I'll put it like that. I'm happy now. I want to stay happy. All right. I've been through the past couple of weeks have been terrible for me health-wise. All right. But I don't require, I don't need, I don't ask for anybody to come in and be my peace. I got peace. All right. Are you peaceful? Do you have peace?
Don't bring no clouds to my rain.
Not at all, man.
That's right. That's right.
Amina says, Zell, are you married?
I am.
He
10
has
years.
a beautiful wife.
10 years.
Joan is beautiful. I love her.
Amina would love her.
Communication. Communication.
Zell
That's
is
how we
married.
stay married.
Mo is married. Jeff is married. Gina getting ready to get married. Marcella married to herself. And
you married to yourself.
I'm married to myself.
Amen.
So we all good.
And I plan on my marriage lasting to the day I
Forever.
die.
Amen.
Yes.
Amina asked all these questions. Amina, are you married? And told you
Amina,
about
this will be my third marriage. I was married first time around for 17 years, second time around for 17 years, and now I'm going into my third.
17 years.
Right. I was gonna say,
I told Robert he got 17 years. He got 17 years.
Give him
18.
Break Karen again, y'all check this out. Okay, she said, "I'll surrender to a man that surrendered to God. I'm not submitting to crap and foolishness." Me and Karen talked for 1 hour, and that was it. All right, she didn't like what I was putting down, so she was no, man. But she did give me an hour.
Got pimp slap.
She gave me an hour. She gave me an hour. That was cool, though. Okay, and Karen is a very funny individual. You all check her out. Her page is fantastic.
She does
I
comedians.
wanted to do a show, guys, where we all went back, and the one person that kind of, I'm not gonna say hurt us, okay, but one of those look at me now, shows, and I started looking, okay, and y'all never guess who I found in my past.
Bonita,
Thank you, Bonita. I found
her,
and I communicated with her.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
You legitimately found her, like you really found her.
For real.
Hope to have her on the show soon.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
For real.
I hope she brings the tape.
I hope she bring that cassette tape and that.
I didn't say anything about
okay, that was Shaka Khan. And what was that? Rufus and Shaka Khan.
I didn't say anything on the show today. You guys said it, okay? But you all know my pain, all right? Danita,
Carrying that baggage.
If
you can't get over that.
There you go, Gina. That's right.
I'm at peace. Look at me now. All
You
right.
ain't at peace.
I can bat a bus for us to ride on now.
You
Right?
ain't at peace.
Anyway, and Karen says, "Stop it, Greg. You weren't ready for me."
Whoa.
Tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Give Karen the link real quick.
Okay, you bring her on.
It's 7:56. We enjoyed you guys today.
Look,
on this show.
You see how he did that?
We enjoyed the show, you guys today. Okay? We're gonna go around. I don't care if it's after 8 o'clock. You guys, my family, this last day of the week, take your time and give out some. All right, Zell, we're gonna start with you.
I'm gonna make it short and sweet. We all need something or someone to love. All of us. We all need love. And in order to get that love and properly give love, we need to be whole. We need to work on ourselves. We need to focus on us before we can focus on other people. So let's continue to be the best versions of ourselves so that we can then reflect that when we're with other people.
Amen. And I must say to you, Zell, Zell, you are a fantastic individual, brother. I've been knowing you forever, man. I love you. And I think, man, we're going to do some great things together, man. And I do appreciate you coming to this platform and sharing your views. All right. Mo B, your turn.
Appreciate you, brother.
Man, I could tell you my best thing. I've been on for 30 years plus now. So that's how long I've been married. And I think the best, absolute, without a doubt, it has always been, and that's for me now, y'all, communication. So I'm gonna say it like I always said. Communication is the best thing. And no matter how raw it could be, just like Zell was talking about earlier and Jeff, it could be raw, but you got to be a man and a woman to take the rawness right around with the sweetness, and it's communication.
And I got to say this, Mo, been knowing you forever, bro. Okay. And one thing I can say about you is you are consistent, bro. And you got a strong back. You don't let too much stuff bother you. All right. And I appreciate what you bring to the table here, man. All right. So thank you for being who you are, bro. I love you.
Love you back, man.
Like Coach.
Yeah, man. I just want to say this. I want to say, let's have them uncomfortable conversations when it comes to marriage, relationships, the whole nine. Because the thing is that this is something like I've been married to my wife for over a year. And the thing is, if I would have applied the same things that we were doing now, those things, those relationships and that marriage I was in previously would have lasted. But I'm glad that I found my person that I can have the uncomfortable conversations with. So I'm telling y'all, it works. Don't be scared to go in the trenches. It might get dark a little bit. It might be uncomfortable, but it works.
It does.
Hey, man, let me tell you, we have learned so much from you about life, bro. Okay. To be so young and to know so much, it's been a tremendous pleasure and an experience to learn from you. You come on here and you teach every single moment. Okay, bro, I love you and I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, brother.
That's definitely Marcella. Let's go.
Okay, I am single, happily single. I would just like to say, let God be your peace. Don't look for someone, and we've said this on the show as well. Don't look for someone else to complete you. Make sure that you're whole. If you're broken, get help, get healed, get restored before you go to someone and possibly harm them as well. Again, put God first, God and his kingdom, and everything should fall in place.
Absolutely. And Marcella, you know what you bring to the table, okay? We clown, we joke, we laugh, and this and that, okay? And you bring us back together. You make sure that we are intact. You make sure that we stay on track, all right? And you make sure that there's a spiritual bond between all of us, all right? We appreciate, I know I do, everything that you bring to the table, okay? So thank you so much. And, you know, I love you. My sister.
Look, people, we got to go into these relationships seriously. When you talk about marriage, go in with a mindset that that's the person you're going to be with forever. Not let me try this out and see if it works. We got to get away from that. The divorce rate is too high. It hurts me when I see people I love and people that I know that are going through divorce. You know, it doesn't just affect those two people. It affects the family members, friends. It hurts really deep inside.
Yeah.
I want you all to pray for my marriage. Pray that Robert and I are together forever. I continue to pray on our relationship all the time. I'm going in and I let them know, this is it. You stuck with me. Once I say I do, that's it. You got me for the rest of your life. But we got to get more serious about going into relationships and going into marriages. It has gotten away from being a serious thing. Let's just all get along.
We got to do that. And Gina, I got to tell you, blood cannot make us any closer, all right? We have our ups, we have our downs. We argue, we fuss and fight, okay? But at the end of the day, not just you, but all of the people that are on this platform, we're family, all right? And sometimes we're closer than our real family, our blood family. And I just want to tell you, Gina, that you are such a fantastic individual. Oh my God, I didn't know when I stepped in that mail, in that post office, what I was getting into, okay? And what I got into was a portion of my piece, okay? I appreciate you, sis, most definitely, okay? And this is, and I did everything that I wanted to talk about the team that we have here simply because of the fact that this is a bond that God brought together. This is a union that God brought together. We're going to do some fantastic things, all right, together. We're going to do some fantastic things individually. And everything that we're doing is because of you guys. And we're going to do this for you as well, all right? We don't profess to know everything. You know, we each are individuals in our own rights, all right? But what we want to do is make sure that we continuously inform you of things that are going on in this world, as well as with ourselves. We want to continue to educate you. We don't know everything again, but we learn from each other and we learn from the guests that we have on the show. Whether it's an entertaining guest, whether it's someone who's doing something with the Red Cross, or it's a humanitarian guest, we learn and we in turn, we get inspired and we want to inspire you guys as well, all right? Wherever we are and whatever we do, if you guys need us, we're here for you, most definitely. We appreciate everybody who tunes in daily, weekly, yearly. We appreciate you guys are faithful. We appreciate you. And we just want to say thank you. Thank you. And me personally, I want to say to these other 5 people here, Chris Mills, you guys are fantastic. You guys have really, really made dreams come true for a lot of people. All right. You may not know it, but people no, I'm not dying. Somebody in here said, Greg, are you dying? No, I'm not dying.
Oh my.
No, I am just
His last will and testament.
I know, right? He laying his sick, ain't he?
That's funny, okay? But
I'm here to ask after the show, babe. You all right?
Yeah. You need to tell us, bro. No, we love you too, bro. We love you too.
We've said this before, okay? You know, why do we have to wait until people die in order to give them the flowers, all right? We don't have to do that, all right? I appreciate you guys each and every single day. So if I was down tonight, okay, you heard it before I died, okay? So we're all good, all right? This is Dope Living TV Live, man. Again, we appreciate you guys. We got some great things going on next week. I'm not going to talk about it, okay? Before we go.
Yo, this is Tony Terry, and you're watching Dope Living TV.
You got it, man.
That's what we do. All right, you're watching Dope Living TV, okay? And Dope Living TV is watching you. We'll see you guys
soon.
Yeah, we'll see you. All right.
Peace.